When I get a microphone, now the man ain't no missing. But baby, when I'm home, it's kinda hard to be a prince when I'm a misfit, sick and twisted, narcissistic's all you're giving. What's the point of living in this world that you created? When I get a microphone, now the man ain't no missing. But baby, when I'm home, it's kinda hard to be a prince when I'm a misfit, sick and twisted, narcissistic's all you're giving. What's the point of living in this world that you created for me?
Give me back all of my bullshit. Went a bunch of rounds like a full clip. If I had a plug, I'd pull it. Things went well, we fight, then cool it. Now you got me in my mind, screaming, shouting all the time. Said that you were ride or die, then fall back and hide inside. Feel like I'm losing it, then you call and I run. Abusing me, got me loading the gun. From wedding rings with the moon and the sun, confusing me. One flaw and you're done. The perfect imperfection when emotions turn to weapons, and the only thoughts repression, just to keep myself from stressing. Now it's ready to record, I'm hella annoyed, so better avoid. I'm telling you, girl, better duck, I'm sending my voice. All these bombs that I'm dropping, I'm about to deploy. How you say you want a man, but looking for boys? Thinking living real life, but stuck in the void. I better get a new knife, I'm cutting the cord. When I say I want sauce, ain't looking for soy. Where the fuck are the matches? I'm about to get it going.
Now the man ain't no missing. But baby, when I'm home, it's kinda hard to be a prince when I'm a misfit, sick and twisted, narcissistic's all you're giving. What's the point of living in this world that you created? When I get a microphone, now the man ain't no missing. But baby, when I'm home, it's kinda hard to be a prince when I'm a misfit, sick and twisted, narcissistic's all you're giving. What's the point of living in this world that you created for me?
She's been a blessing gifted, me from the Lord. Sweet with a sexy grin, look deep in those orbs. Queen of the bedroom sex, fiend should do porn. We at the precipice, reaching the stars. But it's got its problems, constant arguing, once caught some violence all the time. It's hard to find a strong desire to not cross the line and walk goodbye, leave it all behind me, off in the flying, making my mark in my calling. While not described as an awful guy, I was never good at relationships. All my relations can vouch. James commits till he say it's quits cause he hates the bitch and ends up running away again, displaying increased craziness, making mistakes and anger, a raging mess. Don't make your bed cause you'll lay in it and get laid in it with makeup sex.
When I get a microphone, now the man ain't no missing. But baby, when I'm home, it's kinda hard to be a prince when I'm a misfit, sick and twisted, narcissistic's all you're giving. What's the point of living in this world that you created? When I get a microphone, now the man ain't no missing. But baby, when I'm home, it's kinda hard to be a prince when I'm a misfit, sick and twisted, narcissistic's all you're giving. What's the point of living in this world that you created for me? In this world that you created for me.
In the city where the shots sound, watch your back or get shot down. All the streets gon' talk with no cops round. All these chains when I walk round. When you're living in the city, in the city where the shots sound, watch your back or get shot down. All the streets gonna talk with no cops round. All these chains when I walk round. When you're living in the city.
Now let it begin. All my life has been riddled in sin. I find myself with these manic depressive problems again. So me and Gingerbread are moving in to knock off the scent, so we can cause a firestorm and let the hairs on you singe. Riding orcas in the oceans, you irrelevant, bruh. I got some cougars who keep me hard like an elephant tusk. Savoring every single animal cause heaven's corrupt. We setting fire to a match and let the rest it erupt.
See, I'm making plans to set a blaze to the planet. About to be tragic.
I just really wanna air it out. Ice on me, got a fair amount. Wanna talk, then you can clear it out. Yeah, Air MC's about to air it out. Air it out, I'ma air it out. Air it out, I'ma air it out.
We are live. What's going on, everybody?
What is going on, everybody? Must be Saturday and it must be 6 o'clock because this is CMC.
And I'm Gingerbread.
And this is Air It Out. And funnily enough, this is episode, you said 24, Gingerbread?
24.
This
that
is
makes
episode
6 months today.
That means 6 months to the day that we started doing this. And if you look to my right, your left, you see a man that you might be familiar with. This man, I almost said used to be. He was, I was going to say used to be our first guest, was our first guest, and now he is our 24th guest. So we have the man, the myth, the legend, Eli Moon in this bitch. How you feeling, man?
And I'm feeling great.
My dude.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing, guys. And I'm going to move this a little closer to me. But, it's a blessing. I really see what you guys are doing here with Air It Out. I'm really proud of you guys. And
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, it's really cool, and definitely an upgrade since the first time we got in here. So it's really cool, man.
A little bit of an upgrade,
yeah.
man.
No
we were
backdrop.
using them.
The last time he was here, we had no backdrop.
We didn't
had
have these
funny,
mics.
Some funny cameras.
We were using
some
our
handheld
performance mics, bro. That was
Right.
weird.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
we've been,
weird.
We've been steady trying to make.
You know what's
improvements.
crazy though?
What's that?
Is the Guardians were in the playoffs when you were on,
yeah,
and now the Guardians are back in season.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
You go as the Guardians go.
That's true.
How
That's
about
true.
them guards, man?
How about them guards?
How
I'll
about
tell
them
you this.
Cavs?
Whew, how about them Cavs?
Ooh,
Come
they
on.
lost last night, but they killing it, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%.
They
And
doing
I'll
their
tell
thing.
you, talk about the guards. Papa Moon came with me here. He's like, I'll stay off
Papa
camera today.
Moon,
But-
give a wave, give a
there.
wave. You can be on camera.
Yeah,
Yes.
there he is.
Give him some claps, bro.
Yeah,
give
come on,
Papa
give him the
Moon all the
claps.
claps.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
What?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
He is in the building.
He is a big Guardians fan, I'll tell you.
Big Guardians
Big
fan.
Guardians fan. He told me, and I quote, the one day he said, I'll take one Guardians World Series over 100 Super Bowls and NBA
Really?
championships.
Really?
To Cody,
That's dedication.
to Cody, those are some fighting words.
No, I wouldn't say that, bro, because I'm all Cleveland. You know what I mean? I like the Browns the most for whatever reason because I'm just a huge football fan. But I love the Guardians. I'm so happy to see them back, and we got some new additions. We got some guys from last season. Who's your favorite player on the Guards?
I don't really have a favorite one now, but my favorite one before
Yeah, who's your favorite all time?
was Omar.
Oh, Marvin Skell, that's my favorite player of all time. Hell yes,
Let's go.
man.
Let's go.
Number 13, baby. Gotta love.
Let's go. Give it up for Omar Vizquel. Let's
Yes,
go.
dude. Oh my God, Omar
on.
Vizquel. If you, for whatever reason, or wherever you are, sir, are watching this, I would love a hug.
That's true.
Man, so you already told us who you is, but I think these people need a refresher, bro. So remind these people who you is.
Yeah, I'm Eli Moon. You've probably ran into me if you're in Cleveland at this point. I'm an artist that stands on loving yourself, loving the people you're around, and being just really in touch with your inner self. And I think also what is important about what I'm focused on right now is building a community. And I think that's what, my brand is here as well, is building this community. I've been doing shows for like the last year and a half, kind of at this point now, putting them together. I've gone from, I went from paying to get on stage for 2 minutes, paying $20 to now putting artists on stage for 30 minutes. And letting them do their
And
thing.
paying them.
And paying them.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. It's like,
Yeah.
so wait a minute. You're telling me that it can be done?
Yeah. And I think
should
it's
be done?
great. Yeah.
It should be done?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
You guys are accurate here. It's crazy, but I think what's been really cool, and you asked me like who is Eli Moon, like I said, if you've seen me at a show, you kind of see what I'm about. I'll come up
Exactly.
and give you a high five.
He's
or
a
give you
very
a hug.
personable gentleman, this
Yeah.
man right here.
Yeah, and it's a blessing, man. And like I said, we're really doing something cool with this movement. We're rocking, La Hele, like really doing something cool, and you guys are a big part of that. So it's really cool to be
Appreciate
back
that,
on the
man.
pod.
And I think it goes for Aaron and myself when I say that it's a pleasure to be your friend, man.
Absolutely,
For real.
absolutely. No, and likewise to you guys.
Well, you got some. You definitely got an Eli Moon beat today. That's what that is. He played that, and I was like, "That's an Eli beat.
Yeah.
That's Eli." Right
Yeah.
There.
Just
So I'm ready to hear what you got. I'm ready to hear what you're ready to cook up, man.
all right. Well, let's get after it then.
Let's get after it, man.
Turn the lights on.
Yeah, where's the remote? I don't know where the remote is. Yeah, the remote's right there. If you want to pop the remote on,
Hit the on button in all
hit
the
the on
corners.
button on there.
You gotta get in there and hit.
Yeah, hit them all individually, and then you can change them to whatever color you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, I'm a big proprietor, and people might think I'm stupid about this, but like, if I'm doing a song where I'm trying to be more like aggressive, like if I'm mad or whatever, I'm gonna do like a mad color, or what I associate as a mad color.
Right.
Or if it's just like a good vibe, it might be purple, 'cause I love purple.
Can you turn the air it out sign on? There's a button when you walk into the left.
Eli, is there a button in there?
On behind you, the air it out sign. On the wall. Follow the cord. Follow the cord. Up. Up. Pick a color.
Eli can do it. Precarious predicament.
Oh, you gotta hit the mute button too on your mic.
Yeah, man, we got a new microphone in there. This is the first time you've ever recorded on.
Ladies and
There
gentlemen,
you
can you
go.
hear me? I'm back in the building.
There we go.
They put me in a predicament. They said, turn on all the lights, turn on the microphone. I don't know what I'm doing in here.
There's too much going on.
There's a lot going on. And I got to rap. So this is, just give, I guess, like an idea for the people. This can be like a 2-verser, little chill hook. I've been focusing a lot on my rap stuff as we get closer to summer, and some fun stuff. So
Hell yeah. Don't forget your audience is in front of you. Yeah.
hello, people.
Get personable.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. I'm so different, bruh. Grew up rocking out all night on Bay Ave. Half a bottle left inside the backpack that I took to dance. I was acting reckless, so I switched the course, reversed the path. I remember every time my mama told me, watch your back. Had some haters try to block me in my vision. Pay to play the biggest stages, adding up those minutes. Sell a couple shirts so we can make it stop at. Then they smile on my journey, cause you know it really fit me. Flex, 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 flex on them, flex. Flex, flex, flex on them, flex. Flex, flex, flex on them, flex. Flex. Incredible, miraculous. Ask me how I got the gift. Give the grace of God because he blessed me with the verse set. Calling up the bros when I'm on the road in Texas. Open up for Paul Wall, hometown legend. Brooklyn, New York with CP and New Heat. Rockstar status when I'm back in CLE. I went from family ties to La Haley strong movement. Papa Moon and me are driving around the city cruising. Flex, 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 flex on them. Focus on the oop. All right, punch me.
Punch in right there.
Yep. Flex on them, shine on them, focus on the future since we know it's gonna. Oh man, all right. Oh man, dude, I hate having the punch at the end. As an ad lib, right there. How we sounding out there, folks? How we sounding out there?
You're good. You're good.
Cool.
That's where you gotta come in.
All right, give me 1 second. Can I hear that back from the top of that verse by chance?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just gonna hit record. If you want to add anything, go ahead.
Cool. Half a bottle left inside the backpack that I took to dance. So I switched the course, reversed the path. Watch your back. Vision. Minutes. Dennis. hometown legend. Flex, 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 flex on 'em. Shine, 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 shine on 'em. Building up the brand, and I swear the shit is personal. Went from coast to coast, and now I'm bringing back the Cleveland Road. All right, and then like the hook would go there.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, bro, this one's been so tricky near the end. What do you got?
So where you say that now I'm back in CLE. After you say it, so it'll be like back in CLE. CLE.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and if you want to run me one more time, I'll do some more libs. I was just trying to figure out that back part.
Yeah.
100%. What do you guys think?
I think it sounds good so far.
All right, cool. All right, let me run some libs.
All right.
I'm so different, bro. Beta F. Yep. I remember every time my mama told me watch your back. Try to block me and my vision. Minutes. Dennis. Fit me. Incredible, miraculous. Ask me how I got the gift. Give the grace of God because he blessed me with the verse set. Calling up the bros when I'm on the road in Texas. Open up for Paul Wall, hometown legend. With CP and New Heat. CLE. Movement, Poppin' Moon and me are driving around the city cruising. Flex, come on. What'd I say? All right. Building up the brand, and I swear the shit is personal. Working on my Cleveland flow and filling up my schedule. I think I'm gonna keep that last line. I switched it up, but the one I just hit is what I'm gonna keep. Can I keep? So like whatever I said in the first one, I'm gonna cut that for that. Like when I said working that whatever that last line yeah.
All right.
I like that a lot better. So I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna layer that real quick.
Okay.
Personal, working on my Cleveland flow and filling up my schedule. All right.
Okay. You want to add ad libs?
Yeah.
Now we got doubles. Dun dun dun.
And when you do that flex part, you should do like a higher one, like a harmony,
Like
a
flex, flex,
like a
flex, flex on them, flex,
yeah, something
flex,
like
flex.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely need to add some harmonies to the.
Yeah,
loop.
bro. Yeah. 100%.
Flex,
All right,
flex,
here we go.
flex on 'em. Flex, 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 flex on 'em.
I'm so different, bro. Beta F. That I took to death. Woo! Watch it. Vision. Minutes. Dennis. Flex, 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 flex on them, flex. Flex, flex, flex on them, flex. Flex, flex, flex on them, flex. Flex. Incredible, miraculous. Yes. Okay. Yes, yeah. Grills. Ha. Fam. Come on. Flex, flex, flex on them. Shine, shine, shine on them. Working on my Cleveland flow and filling up my schedule, my schedule, my schedule. Come on. Dude, the headphones fell off like
That's crazy, bro.
I want to do one more layer on the hook, and then
Okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah, that's cool. Should I go low, you think?
Try it.
like with the flex part.
Yeah.
I think it should be more like a flex.
Like flex.
Flex on them.
Flex. Flex on them.
There
Flex.
you go.
Flex. Yeah, on it. Okay, but. Flex. Flex on them. Flex on them. Flex on them. Flex.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I think I can work with that.
Heck yeah, folks. That was crazy. We had headphones fall off. I had to turn the lights on. Come on, man. Go back and talk to the guys at RMC.
You want to turn those lights off?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Turn this one off first.
All right.
That's it. I thought you said it was 2 verses.
That was 2 verses.
Yeah, I gotta double the chord. The hook.
That's 1 verse.
No, it's 2.
That's 2 verses.
You're 2.
How to turn it off?
Listen,
Hit
dude.
the off button.
Okay.
We got Sunny Turkey in the business.
Sunny Turkey, let's go.
We got Sunny Turkey in
right.
the house today, baby. Sunny Turkey.
Why the water?
It's a great name. Told him he's got to make an alter ego named Sunny Turkey. That could be like a game show host.
The game show of Sunny Turkey.
All right, I'll need the headphones.
Welcome to Plucking Feathers, and here's your host with Sunny Turkey. And he comes out and he's like, gobble, 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 gobble. And he does the whole thing, and he's like, what's going on, folks?
Gotta have sunglasses on.
Well, this is Plucking Feathers,
Gotta have
and we're
sunglasses on.
fucking together. All right, that was a little weird. I made that a little weird. All right, now, if you know me, if you know this man, you know that we're pro wrestling fans.
Mm-hmm.
So every time that he's in the building, I got to do some pro wrestling trivia. And if you have seen this show and you know what's coming next, if you haven't, then I'm going to first off tell you to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that stuff that YouTubers tell you to do. I ain't going to tell you to do it because I ain't a YouTuber. Then Aaron tells me that I am a YouTuber, and I got to remind myself that I now am a YouTuber for whatever reason. So do all that stuff that I told you to do. And now we're going to do 10 questions. I got 10 pro wrestling questions here. They're WrestleMania questions because we in WrestleMania season.
Let's
It's been a little
go.
slow on the build up of pro wrestling, in pro wrestling with WrestleMania season coming up. But I got 10 questions here. Actually, I think it's 9. So I'll have to come up with the 10 after the end of that. But either way, he gets 10 questions. Each question he gets wrong, he's got to freestyle for 30 seconds, each of them. Do you think you can do it, Eli?
I think I feel pretty good about it.
He did pretty good the first time.
Yeah,
he did pretty good the first time.
Pretty good.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Question number 1. Boom, boom, boom. Which WrestleMania broke the mold by ditching the traditional men's singles match, leaving fans in utter disbelief?
For like the main event.
Yes.
Oh, I know the match. It was Triple H, Mick Foley, and like Big Show and the Rock.
You are correct.
And it was WrestleMania 2000. Which one was that? That was WrestleMania. We're gonna.
So you say WrestleMania 2000?
Yeah, WrestleMania 2000. What I'm
Final
saying.
answer?
I'm gonna lock in WrestleMania 2000. I just don't remember what the exact number was, but WrestleMania 2000. Yeah,
That is correct.
let's go.
WrestleMania 2000, and you were right. Bonus point here. Can you name which McMahon was in whose corner?
Oh no, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Mick Foley was Linda McMahon.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Triple H was clearly Stephanie McMahon.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Big Show was Shane McMahon, and then Vince was The Rock.
You are correct.
Come on.
He knows his stuff, man. He knows his stuff. What can I say? All right, he's 1 for 1 right now. Question number 2. Da-da-da. At which WrestleMania did the Ultimate Warrior, with his dazzling energy and homophobia, take down the legend Hulk Hogan in an unforgettable Clash of the Titans?
I'm gonna say, okay, so WrestleMania 3 was Hogan and Andre.
Correct.
And Hogan went and fought like Slaughter.
I had to bring the heat with these questions.
Went and fought
because he knows his stuff.
Went and fought Slaughter. It was either 7 or 8. But I think by 8 they were starting to gear up to Yokozuna. I'm gonna say WrestleMania 7, locking it in.
WrestleMania 7, final answer.
Final answer.
He's freestyling for at least 30 seconds, folks. You were off by 1.
Was it WrestleMania 8?
It was WrestleMania 6.
I knew it was
You
in
were
that 6
off
to 8 range.
by 1, WrestleMania 6, but you were close. You were right in that pocket. Yeah. You're like me. Me and my buddy Andrew, I always do a phone call with him. We watch Raw together. He lives in New York. So we'll FaceTime and watch Raw together. And he'll always quiz me on stuff like the year or whatever, and I'll always be like a year earlier or a year after. Yeah. And he's always got to correct me. I'll be like, it's 2012, and he's like, it's 2011. And I'm like, fuck. Damn it. So
and you're freestyling? Do you freestyle for 30 seconds if you get it wrong to him?
No.
Probably should start that.
I have to strip naked.
Oh, no.
Question number 3.
Yeah,
moving on with that.
Bro, come on. What's the next one?
He's 1 for 2, though. All right, come on. 1 for 2. Question number 3. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Unravel the timeline. Which year saw the epic showdown of WrestleMania 12, where every moment was a roller coaster of drama? So basically, what year was WrestleMania 12?
Holy smokes. We're on WrestleMania 41 this year.
Correctamundo.
And WrestleMania 12, so let's do some basic math here.
Yeah, that's really all it is.
Yeah, it's just basic math, you know?
Basic math here, folks.
Basic math.
Too bad you only got 5 seconds.
Oh,
just kidding.
Jeez, scared me. Let me break it down. So that would be 30, but it's going to be 30. It's going to be 29 years from now. I'm going to say 1995.
1995, final answer.
Final answer.
Locking in 95.
Locking it in.
He's freestyling for a fucking minute, folks. He was off by 1 again. 1996.
God, my math has failed me.
1996. So he's 1 for 3. He's 1 for 3. I told him, I said I had to bring the heat with this one because I know he knows the stuff. I know my stuff, so I would expect him to bring the heat as well.
I'm also adding the suspense because I know Domingo Kite came on here and answered like a question in like 3 seconds.
He was the only person to go through 20 questions. I had to find another 10 questions, and he only got like 2 wrong.
I know. He's a legend.
1 or 2, dude. He is so incredibly intelligent.
Yeah.
That dude is very fucking smart.
Yeah, shout out to Domingo.
He just knows shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Question number 4. Dun, dun, dun. When did the wild and electrifying Ultimate Warrior first burst onto the scene, igniting the arena like a supernova? So basically, in what year did he debut in the WWE? Not in wrestling.
Man, all right, so...
Whoever wrote these questions must have a hard-on for fucking
Ultimate Warrior.
I can't stand
They love Ultimate
He's my
Warrior.
least favorite wrestler.
God, what year did he debut? Like his WrestleMania debut?
It just says first burst onto the WWE scene.
This one, I think I'm screwed on this one. I'm gonna say 1988.
1988.
I feel like I'm off, but I'm gonna lock in 80. I'm gonna scale it back to I'm gonna go 86. I'm gonna lock in 86.
86. Final answer.
Final answer.
He started with 88. He reassured himself. He said 86.
Come on.
And don't you know he still got the shit wrong? It's the 1 year you didn't say.
87?
It's 1987.
Come on.
So that's a minute and 30 seconds he's got a freestyle. I was when he said I'm going to scale it back, I was like, yes, he's going to get it. And then he went 90 or 86 and I'm like,
I just went too
far. You did it again,
fast.
didn't you? You did it again. Sonny Turkey. You did it again.
Turkey.
All right. So he's got a minute 30.
Yep.
He's got 1 question right out of 4. We're going on to question 5. That's fine because he's about to bring, on the back 5 here, he's about to bring it home.
I'm bringing it home.
He's going to bring it home.
This is not looking good.
for Mama and Papa Moon. He's about to bring it the fuck home.
You know,
right now. Right here, right now.
My mom would be so disappointed in me getting all these like WrestleMania questions wrong, especially because they're around like the Hulk Hogan era.
I know.
And like, you know, like I mean, wrestling was huge. I mean, it's like revived.
How
Not
dare
that it
you.
stopped for the
How
trivia.
dare you? Should be ashamed of yourself. I'm just kidding.
No, Mama Moon would be so mad because she one of her favorites was Macho Man.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
The cream always rises to the top.
No.
Oh.
Papa Moon's saying no. She loved Hogan.
Oh, that's right.
She was a Hogan guy.
Yeah, but
Papa Moon's calling bullshit. You're saying Macho Man. He's saying no way. It was Hogan.
Oh, I mean, he knew her a little bit longer than me.
I was gonna say, I think Papa
he
Moon
knew her a little
knows.
bit longer than me. So,
all right. Question number 5. You ready? Dun dun dun. Question number 5. Which WrestleMania flipped the script by landing on a Monday, turning a regular work day into a day of wrestling madness?
Well, I know it wasn't any of the ones.
Hint.
Okay.
This was the only WrestleMania to be a simulcast.
Oh, this is when Bundy fought Hogan in the steel cage.
This was the only WrestleMania to take place in 2 different locations at the same time. 2 different arenas.
This had to be one of the first ones because they don't play that now. They do not play that.
No. It's notoriously bad. It did not work. It was a total dud.
Was it Russell? Oh my goodness, who did Hogan wrestle? This is like the Hogan timeline right now. Hogan fought Bundy. This is when it was. It was Hogan against Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
When did he fight freaking Bundy? Was it before Andre? Was it after? I think it was after no.
Well, let's see. Who did he fight at WrestleMania 1? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was him, Mr. T versus Paul Orndorff and Mr. Wonderful. Or
Mr.
Wonderful and
Roddy Piper.
Yeah, Roddy Piper.
Okay.
Yep.
WrestleMania 3, we know, is Andre.
I'm going to say it's WrestleMania. I feel like it's 5. I feel like, no, because we already covered. Oh, hold on. We just said that Hogan and Warrior fought at 6.
What's WrestleMania 2?
WrestleMania 2. I feel like that's him against Bundy. So I'm gonna lock in WrestleMania 2. That's what I was kind of feeling. I'm gonna lock in WrestleMania 2.
I got you, bro.
Come on, phone a friend. Let's go. We locked it in.
Come on now. WrestleMania 2 is the final answer, and that is correct. It was WrestleMania 2.
I just couldn't remember because I knew he was fighting Bundy and Andre around. I was trying to time it up because he gets the Warrior later on.
And then Andre.
Yeah,
yes,
all right.
King Kong Bundy was first.
King Kong Bundy.
So you got 2 out of 5 right now.
It's looking all right.
We're going 3 for 6.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Question number 6. Dun, dun, dun. Time to flash back. In what year did the milestone WrestleMania 30 unfold, marking a historic moment in WWE lore? So what year was WrestleMania 30?
Was it WrestleMania 30? Goodness. All right, so we're on WrestleMania 41 now.
This was an easy one. I would.
And we're
know this
11
one right
years.
off the rip.
Yeah, well, I'm just not confident in myself right now.
So let's remember, what was WrestleMania 30?
Oh, that was Daniel Bryan.
Daniel
So
Bryan.
that was that 2014 or 15? I want to say it was.
Streak?
Yeah, it was 2014 or 15. So it was 2014 or 15. I'm gonna say 20. Because 15 was Rollins. 2014. Confidently
2014
locking
final
it in.
answer.
Yep.
Locking it in. Confidently locking it in. And he should be confident because it's 2014.
Let's go.
3 for 6, folks.
Let's go.
I told you on this back 5, he's about to kill it. I'm telling you,
feeling
I
good.
know this man. Are you ready for question number 7?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Question number 7. Dun, dun, dun. Guess the iconic numeral. What was the number of WrestleMania in 2013 when the event reached legendary status?
2013 when it reached legendary status. Well, that'd be WrestleMania 29. So the Roman numeral. God, Roman numerals are crazy. It's like.
I don't need the Roman numeral.
You need just the year?
I just need the number.
What, WrestleMania? Oh, WrestleMania 29.
Final
I thought you
answer?
needed the. I was like, it was like.
That was a very confusing way that was worded.
WrestleMania 29, locking it in.
Locking it in, final answer.
Final
it's
answer.
29. You are correct.
Let's go.
It didn't give me a Roman numeral, and I don't know the Roman numeral for 29.
Because 30 is XXX, so it's like XX. IX, because the one goes before the 30 to make it 29, right?
You got 30, you subtract the I subtracts 1.
Right, so you put the I before the X. XX, IX. Because then you put the. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
XXIX.
All right, yeah. That's right. We're learning.
The
out there.
XXIX Indoor Amusement Park was
So
that's what
fun.
that
So
was.
if you're not there, you're the only one.
Yeah, dude. IX Indoor Amusement Park. Gotta get to the IX Indoor Amusement Park. Bam, bam.
You know,
We had to do that because they don't do that for kids no more. I think somebody died there. Poor kid.
yeah.
Okay, either way.
Oh,
fuck
jeez.
'em.
Wait, hold on. That was. You caught me off guard there. I didn't know that happened.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it happened or not, but one probably did.
Jeez.
There was no safety regulations when we grew up.
Back to the trivia.
Back to the trivia. Question number 8. He has got 4 out of 7. He's doing pretty good here. Question number 8. Dun dun dun. Which WrestleMania had the groundbreaking debut of the Money in the Bank match, forever changing the high stakes game of WWE?
WrestleMania 21.
WrestleMania 21. Final answer. He said that like he knew it.
Yeah, because 20 was he who shall not be named, and Eddie Guerrero hugging at the end. So it's WrestleMania 21 because Chris Jericho invented it. So Chris Jericho invented the match. Edge wins it. He goes and cashes in at New Year's Revolution against John Cena.
You are correct.
So, yeah, WrestleMania.
It's WrestleMania 21. That was my first ever live WrestleMania that I watched. I bought it. I got that shit. I was like, fuck yes.
Dude, that was like...
Saw John Cena win the first ever WWE Championship. Batista won his first ever World Heavyweight Championship.
That was a good WrestleMania.
Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero.
That was Mark Henry and Undertaker in a casket match, too?
Next year. That was
Yeah, it was
next
22.
Year. That was Undertaker and Orton. That
Yeah!
was, Angle and
Yeah.
Michaels.
Yeah!
That was, Big Show and Aki Bone. No, nobody talks about that match. Okay, let's continue. Question number 9. Here we go. He's got 6.
I got 4 out of 7
You're
before.
6 for 9 right now. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
The Dead Man is an icon, but in which WrestleMania did The Undertaker mysteriously vanish, leaving fans in suspense?
I think this is when he was going to retire. So, when he magically... I'm going to ask to repeat the question.
The Dead Man is an icon, but in which WrestleMania did The Undertaker mysteriously vanish, leaving fans in suspense?
So he lost at WrestleMania 30. I'm going to say WrestleMania... I think I'm going to be rapping a little bit longer. I'm going to say WrestleMania 30... When did he fight Roman? I'm going to say 36. No. Say WrestleMania. I'm gonna say WrestleMania 30. This is so bad. I'm just gonna say WrestleMania 35. I'm gonna lock it in. I'm probably wrong.
In the words of the John Cena meme, are you sure about that?
No, but I'm locking it in. Final answer.
That is incorrect. You're going for 2 minutes, my friend.
Yeah. It's literally so funny because that's the name of the beat I sent over to you guys.
I hate to tell you.
Narrator, shout out narrator. That's
I
who
hate
named
to
it.
tell you, but you were way off.
Because okay, so like so let me explain how I interpret it.
WrestleMania 10.
But when I interpret disappear, I thought didn't he like disappear like his hat and his coat in the ring, the one when like Roman and he like really out of shape.
Yeah,
that's what I interpreted. I was
that
wrong
he
either way.
did.
But
I don't know.
I don't think that was right WrestleMania, even if
I'd
it was.
have to go back and watch when he did what he did during that.
Yeah.
But that was the one where I think that was the one where he ends up
All right, are we ready to hear the song?
Yeah. He fought Giant Gonzalez at WrestleMania 9, and then I can't remember who he fought.
Cody, that's who you should go for.
Kazuna?
That's who you should go for Halloween.
The Undertaker?
Oh, sick.
Yeah. I'm so different, bro. Grew up rocking out all night, I'm paid to have. Half a bottle left inside the backpack that I took to that. I was acting reckless, so I switched the course, reversed the path. I remember every time my mama told me, watch your back. And some haters try to block me in my vision. Pay to play the biggest stages, adding up those minutes. Sell a couple shirts so we can make it stop at Dennis. Smile on my journey, cause you know it really fit me. Flex, 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 flex on them flex. Flex, flex, flex on them flex, flex. flex, flex on them, flex, flex. Incredible, miraculous. Ask me how I got the gift. Give the grace of God because He blessed me with the verse set. Calling up the bros when I'm on the road in Texas. Open up for Paul Wall, hometown legend. Brooklyn, New York with CP and New Heat. Rockstar status when I'm back in CLE. I went from family ties to La Haley strong movement. Papa Moon and me are driving around the city cruising. Flex, 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 flex on shine. Shine, shine, shine on them. Building up the brand and I swear the shit is personal. Working on my Cleveland flow and filling up my schedule. Flex, 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 flex on them. Flex, 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 flex on them. Flex, 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 flex on them. Flex, flex.
Mike's back on.
Wow.
Yeah, no, you're all good. That's one of those beats where I've been trying to figure out what to do, with it for a long time, and I think it's still like you said, it's like the framework at this point. It's like I might even come back and it might sound a little bit different than what I originally did. But what are the people saying? Gingerbread?
One said, "Love you, Cody."
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
Love you too.
Chaz was in the chat. He said, "Let's fucking go."
You know what I want to say? I got something I got to say. I got something I got to get off my chest.
Air it out then.
I'm about to air it out. I'm about to get y'all hip.
Are they your extra large titties?
Yes.
Oh no,
they are.
Not the XLs.
I'm about to get y'all hip. Because Eli hasn't been here yet, GB. Eli hasn't been here yet since we got the hookup on energy.
Oh, you talking about W Energy?
I'm talking about Dubby Energy, bro. If you go to dubby.gg, you can get 10% off your entire order by using the code AIRMC. Have you ever needed a little pep in your step, a little kick in your dick? Well, guess what? Dubby Energy's got you covered. We got you covered. Really, we got you covered. If you use code AIRMC, you can get 10% off any bit of energy that you want in the day. I swear to you, the last time I sipped it, my heart rate went up to 550 beats per second. I ran around the fucking...
Beats per second.
Beats per second. That's what I did. BPS. I ran around the fucking block. I won the world land speed record. I lost it to myself because I beat myself. And now I'm here, all thanks to Dubby Energy. That's all real. Don't quote me on that. Just know it's the internet. Believe everything you hear. So if you go to dubby.gg, use code AIRMC. I promise you, you can get that kick in your dick that you need. I promise. We all need it around this holiday time. Nobody wants to be around their family during the Easter season. So if you just put a little bit of that inside your nose. I've never snorted
we don't
it.
endorse that.
Yeah, this advertisement's taking a turn.
Okay, maybe you shouldn't. I don't know what I used to snort pixie sticks as a kid, and it did the same thing for me. So I'm guessing this would work, but maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. What you do on your time, ladies and gentlemen, is your own time. But what I'm going to tell you to do is to go there, use the products properly. Code AIRMC for 10% off everything at dubby.gg. Use the shit, man. It's pretty good.
Chaz said, "This is a top tier promotion."
I mean, it makes you like, if you're like, man, why should I tap it? Cody just gave like the most passionate promo.
I had to tell him about me drinking Dubby powder.
So, tell us a little about what you got going on. I know you've been super focused on the collective, getting shows booked.
Yeah. Really just locked in, man. We got a lot of good stuff going on. We got a show April 12th at Dunlap's over there on West 32nd and Meyer.
Ooh.
So that'll be cool. Really good lineup there. Me, Cliche, Be Verified. So really good lineup there. And then I know we got some stuff going on with I'll keep it under wraps, but with the collective, a few different things. I know there's some big parties. I got a birthday bash in July 26th.
Sunny Turkey birthday bash.
Sunny Turkey. I know you want to name it so bad. Sunny Turkey birthday bash.
That's what I wanted to read.
July 26th at Brother. I'm getting there, Papa Moon. July 26th at Brothers Lounge.
Don't rush me, Papa.
Don't rush me, Papa Moon.
Don't rush me.
Don't rush me. I'm
I
Irish.
could give you your kick in the dick.
Yeah, for real. Go to code Papa Moon for 10%
Yeah, go
off.
code Papa Moon to get 10
10% off
kicks in
this
the
ass
fucking
whooping.
dick. He's about to throw you out of the house like Uncle Phil used to do to Jazz.
Holy smokes. July 26th at Brothers Lounge, all day birthday bash. We'll have 12 to 12. So that's 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the front stage. 12 to 6 p.m. at the concert hall.
That's a long time, bro.
There's going to be a lot of music. Really cool artists. We got AiR MC on the bill. We got Cliche. We got Mushu. We got Messmaker. Scuff Mixon. Dre Walton. Just a lot of different sounding artists in different genres. It's going to be like a ramp up all day. So it's going to go from like more like, you know, like you're going to have some acoustic feel, some pop feel. Then we're going to get to like more like rock and like the bands and stuff like that. And then we're going to get to, as we get through to, you know, later in the night, we're going to get to that hip hop rap section. And then we're going to get DJs.
Get on that show.
Who?
Oh, she was on one of the shows that you threw when I first got sober.
Oh, Jetstar.
Yes.
Yeah, Jetstar will be there.
Oh,
yeah,
my
Yeah, I'm
God.
glad you mentioned that. Yeah, Jetstar will be there.
Dude.
Yeah, Jetstar will be there. I
She
talked to
is
her,
a fucking hoot. Dude, I fucking love that chick.
Yeah.
She is fucking rad.
Yeah, Jetstar's awesome.
She is awesome.
She'll be there. It's gonna be really awesome. Narrator, you know, he'll be there. My brother. It's gonna be awesome. Gonna be a really, really cool time. So come out and hang out with us all day. Just come hang out for my birthday at Brothers Lounge, and then we got some other things in the works that I'll be talking about as we kind of get closer. But
you coming to the album release party?
I didn't know if I was allowed to.
Yo, you were definitely allowed to say. We've been posting the
flyers.
posts.
I know. I just like to. It's not my place, but I will be there.
You gonna be there?
I will be there.
You gonna
May
be
23rd.
there.
All right.
May 23rd.
I'll be there. Dunlap's
I
Corner
got-
Bar.
I got some serious questions.
No, he doesn't.
Let's find out about you as an artist.
Whatever.
What inspired you to start making music, and who were your biggest influences?
So what inspired me to start making music was, so like growing up, my mom always had music on in the, thank you. A little bit. Yeah, I was like, maybe I'm a little too loud. But, growing up, my mom and dad always had music on. I was definitely a LimeWire kid, downloading a bunch of music and just listening to music all the time, growing up.
He was stealing music.
I was stealing music.
Pirate.
90%. Arg me, matey. But honestly, I was more on the sports route. I was actually doing sports broadcasting for a while. And my buddy, Joey James, who's the lead singer of Cherry, he was making music. He was in R&B at the time. And I just heard some of his songs, and I'm like, man, I really would like to kind of try my hand at writing and doing this. So I started writing, and I really just started experimenting with, like, sounds I thought I wanted to necessarily sound like. And now that I've done this for almost 6 years, it's like I know what the Eli Moon sound is, and it's my sound. But back then, you put an Earl Sweatshirt type beat on, or Mac Miller type beat. Yeah, Mac Miller, sure. Odd Future, just like some upbeat stuff, some 50 Cent. Eminem. Like,
you still have your sweatshirt on.
Still have my sweatshirt on. Come on, but. It's just, a lot of different sounds. I kind of have started to fall in love, like, recently with, like, a lot of the acoustic-y sounds. Like, don't get me wrong, love rap, love hip-hop. Like, that's, like, always going to be where, like, my bread and butter is. But I've started to fall in love with, like, these acoustic-y sounds. And, like, a dude who's actually really cool. You guys, we were there at the B-Side show we just had recently, Jared Horgan, and that was super cool. I think he's got to be one of the best I've heard who can just pick up a guitar and, like, strum.
I'm going to rename him to Jared Hogan.
Why?
I don't like the R.
Cody, I don't even know what to say. Do you have time?
You
All right. Question number.
You just shouldn't respond.
I did. You heard the silence. But no, just really cool sounds. But something like we were talking about my birthday bash. So we have Jared Horgan, Chris Lugo, like these types of acoustic-y sounds. That's what I don't know. Sometimes I'm just in that
Been
type of
vibing
zone.
with it.
Yeah, man. So it's been cool.
Question 2: Can you
Yeah.
walk us through your creative process when writing a song?
Yeah, that's a tough one because like this one we just did that we just recorded. Like I said, I'm still like, man, that's nowhere near finished. Like I gotta go back and write. I might even delete one of the verses and go back and rewrite like part of the verse just because I'm very hard on myself when I'm writing. And there's some times where I'll hear a beat, whether it's we're making it in the studio, narrator's creating something on the fly. They're like, we're just like, let's just create a new vibe. Or if it's something I've heard and I'm like, I'm going back to it from what we had created in the past. Sometimes it takes 5-10 minutes for me to write a whole song. Sometimes it takes
5-10 days.
Yeah, right. A week to 2 weeks, just to write that and make sure it's perfect. Like today, spent a good amount of time writing to that one. Like that's, that was like a today type thing. But I think it's just like my creative process is very different because there's no organization. That's what I get a lot of. That's what I get a lot of hate on.
So it's ADHD inspired. Is what I'm hearing.
Like to be honest, like, and I know that's not like what people probably want to hear, but like really, there's times where like I'll go have coffee in the morning and I could write to 2 or 3 songs and have it done in a 2-hour time. And then there's times where I can't think of a few bars just because not because I can't write, but it's just because I don't know. It's just not the zone. Yeah, it's not where I wanted to be.
That's why I do so many different creative outlets because there's like months where I don't want to write.
Yeah.
And then I'll just like start writing all of a sudden.
Don't let him lie to you. He never wants to write.
Oh no, never.
Listen here. All right. What's a track you've made that means the most to you and why?
Well, I'd say probably Wings. Just because it's like I made that song when I was going through a really tough time in my life. Like I think I've said that last time I was on here, but and if you've been to a show, you've heard me say that before I get on to sing that song.
It's a good song.
Yeah,
It's a great song.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So I made that song. I was in a real tough time in my life. Didn't really want to be here. I had some friends and family that were going through the same type of thing. So I wrote that song to like remind us, me and them, that like it's okay to not be okay. Like there's a DJ RC3 who's even saying that and running with that, which is awesome, and shout out him. But like it is okay to not be okay and like go through your stuff. So the Wings is a very important song, and when you have people singing it back to you, like I don't have to sing the hook half the time because people are singing it back to me. That's a pretty cool thing. So I'd say that one, that's really important to me. And I'd say probably the next song I write is probably my next important one because I just been in my bag recently.
Before we go to the next question, you watch the Cavs games.
Yes.
Have you seen this dude that they've been putting? He does this commercial for Central Outreach, and it's like he's like rapping, but he's talking about like this, like it's like this drug addiction, bro. And it is the corniest sounding rap, bro. And every time I see it, I'm like, dude, why did they not hit up Eli and have him do Wings right there? Like he like made a song. This dude like he's like name dropping him in there, and he's like da 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 for Central Outreach, and I'm like, this is so corny, bro. Everybody that I've talked to has said like it just comes off really cheesy,
forced.
Yeah. Whereas I think you could do like the same thing and they have the same message and the same thing conveyed by using like one of those songs that you have. And every time I see it, I'm like, dude, why isn't that song being used in that? Because like it just doesn't, I don't know, man. But now when you watch Cavs games, you're gonna see this guy come on, you're gonna be like, who is this fucking goofball?
Yeah, no, it's we definitely got to get a video to that soon. So,
yeah.
I know it's Papa Moon's been asking me, and I know Gingerbread's been cooking up some videos for me recently and just absolutely doing his thing. And I know you made an appearance in one of my most recent ones, so that was pretty cool.
We're gonna play that at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you balance storytelling and wordplay in your lyrics?
How do I balance storytelling and wordplay? Honestly, man, that's a good one. I don't know. To be honest, I just think it's I'm like that guy who's like funny when I'm talking in person, and like has like the corny jokes or sometimes and stuff like that. So I think like without being corny, I know how to like kind of, I guess like make those types of rhymes and different things and make them my own without coming off corny or something like that. And like a lot of my stuff, if you listen to a lot of my stuff, everything I'm telling is usually a story of what's going on in my life or what happened 6 months prior or something. Nothing is fabricated. It's all authentic. Like this is me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So that's why I think it's very easy for me to do that, because when I'm telling a story, I just am telling it, and maybe you'll have hear songs with a little bit more like sports references, or this or that, and then someone just getting right, I just dropped Mama Said on my EP, Don't Mind Me, I'm Healing, out on all streaming platforms, and look for Eli Moon, Don't Mind Me, I'm Healing, and then but Mama Said, like I'm really just talking my what on that one, so
Talking is SHIT.
Gotta watch the swearing a little bit, man. Mama Moon's watching, she tells me I gotta watch it.
Man, you just said shit in there.
I did, but that's
a
like,
different person.
Yeah, I'm on the mic there. Like she knows it's different.
What's your favorite song you've ever recorded, and what makes it special?
My favorite song, because that's, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest. My most recent favorite song I've recorded is one that's not out yet, and it's a song me and Phoenix Vibes just recorded yesterday. It's gonna be called
Papa Moon gave me the Shaka and the point finger gun.
Yeah,
he gave me Shaka finger gun.
Yeah,
that's universal sign for Cody. If you don't like this song, I'm gonna fucking shoot you. That's
no. The universal gun sign, it's fire.
Oh, this is fire. Okay, I misread that.
He's like, Papa Moon, what are you talking about?
It's fire. I picked up something else.
I like it.
Yeah, it's okay. I love it. It's a good song. I promise.
No, it was. I'll be honest. Shout out Phoenix Vibes. Definitely, the Stream Space Rap Champ. He won that last year. Like he's got very strong lyricism, and having him on that song was a blessing. So he absolutely crushed it.
One.
We'll be dropping it this summer. He'll be dropping this summer, video out and everything with that too. So
hell
yeah.
You'll be dropping it this summer. You can send it to me now.
I will.
For sure.
What has been the biggest challenge you've faced in your music career so far?
I think some of the biggest challenges I faced was like trying to figure out how I was gonna start. Like I kind of touched on at the beginning of the show, how I was gonna start making myself different and like reaching out. When I first started doing shows, people thought I played guitar. When I went up and did these showcases, they'd be like, "Do you play guitar? Or who are you here to support?" And I'm like, "No, I'm here to rap, and do my thing."
You're like, "No, dude, I'm a rapper."
Be honest,
USB.
You don't look like a rapper, but that's why I like you, because you don't look at me, bro. Do I look like a rapper?
Right.
No.
Right. I get it.
No,
and
you
I
look
mean,
like a high school crash out.
Oh, damn. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Yeah. And, dang. Yeah, I don't know if I can even respond after that.
Wannabe high school crash out.
But, I just think it's, I don't know, man. It's just a cool thing we're doing right now. Cool thing we're doing right now. And I think that's what I, like, every time I try to think of where I've been at from going from, like I said, these shows where I was paying $20 to get into the venue and perform, and I'm getting 2-3 minutes and doing all that. I think those were some big hurdles because, 40 artists on these cards. Who's going to remember my 2 to 3 minutes by 12 a.m. if I go on at 10?
Right.
And things like that. And then I think some of the biggest hurdles as well were finding out who's really rocking with you in this type of environment in this world where this.
You say that again.
You're good.
Who's really rocking with you?
It really, because it's I've been doing this music thing for, like I said, about 6 years now. I know there's people that have way many more years on me, but I've seen people fall off the path of rocking and rolling and doing their thing and just letting this get to their head and stuff. And I think that's why the biggest hurdle, I'd say, is just staying locked in, avoiding these distractions. Whether it's in the form of, I haven't drank in 7 months as of the 25th, so it's
I'll give you some applause for that.
I appreciate it. It's whether it's a bottle, of liquor, or whether it's, a relationship that's not going right, or just, lust, whatever it is, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm young, blonde, and handsome. Women love me, but I mean, at the same point in time,
11 out of 10 right there.
Yeah, it's but I can't let I'm so locked in and I got to take care of mom and pops and I got a nephew and niece, you know, and a sister and brother. I want to take care of them and like put them on to where we have generational wealth and like we're all cool. Like I'm not doing this so I can go drive a Bugatti. Like I mean, it would be cool to drive a Bugatti, but like I'm on this to like provide generational wealth to my family and the ones that I'm rocking with.
That kind of ties into the next question I have.
Right, so basically you're saying, fuck Bugatti, I hate them. Did you hear that?
Oh, no, don't mess up my sponsorship.
How do you define success in the music industry?
I think that's...
you were just touched on it.
Yeah, I think success is ultimately... It's different for everybody. For me, success is first finding your... I think it's like a multi-step process. I think success is like, first off, you know, number one, finding your sound. Like knowing, you know, every artist goes through, okay, you know, I want to, like I said, you know, I was looking up a lot of Earl Sweatshirt type beats and like these type of sound, Mac Miller type beats. And it's like everybody goes through these trying to find their sound. When you find it and you're like, boom, like I know this is the Eli Moon sound now. That's like successful in itself because now you at least have a vision. You're like, now I know, now I just got to start pushing this, but I know who I am now in this music game. And then I think success after that point for me is putting myself in position to put others into position where we don't have to worry anymore. And I think, you know, whether, you know, obviously I want it all. Am I worried about like winning a Grammy? No, because at the end of the day, my music's, I think if you do good work and you continue to just, you know, if I continue to push out this music and do the good work, do these shows, do everything I'm doing, that the stuff's gonna come. Like these Grammys are gonna come. The accolades are gonna come.
Man, I'd piss in a Grammy. I'd piss right the fuck in it.
But you know, the reason I want to is just to be able to bring up like the people that like. To be honest, I want to be able to put like Pops and like all these people that rock with my fam and all this on stages that we never imagined we'd be there until it got real. And I think, you know, it's cool to see this is getting real, like as we've put the work in, you guys have put the work in. So I think success at this point is being able to get to that national stage, go out there, really rock out, and that's important. So that's what I think success is.
Hell yeah. Can you share a defining moment in your music career that changed your perspective on music?
You repeat that one more time.
Can you share a defining moment in your career that changed your perspective on music?
You got something, Pops? What? Give me a hint.
Remember the guy that the one that dissed you on the, what was that show? Remember you were doing that, you were supposed to do a show with this guy or whatever? I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
He dissed you, but...
Oh, I mean, that's nothing new. Papa Moon remembers. People diss me from years ago, something that I don't remember.
I'm just saying, you pushed past and got better.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time.
Dissing on you, bro. I'm about to slide.
Well, I mean, there are some people out there that I think they're starting to get a little nervous, man.
They should be. They should be.
But no, there was a
be.
guy out there, you know, and I won't even give him the time of day or like his name because it doesn't matter, and it's like at this point he's irrelevant. But you know, he's got a following out of show in the music scene here in Cleveland, and
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, and
I don't know who it is. Aaron, text me.
We'll fill you in, and
he canceled on us too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fuck him, bro. I said it on this show. Don't make me say it again.
Don't say it, man.
Yeah.
Don't make me say it again.
So that, and then there's another, you know, so that, and then there's a guy who runs an award show here.
Ooh, I know him too.
in Cleveland.
I know him.
He don't like the whites.
Oh yeah.
And
this air it out, bro. Air it out. Let him know, because he don't.
So basically, though, you know, I put an Instagram live out there, and I put an Instagram live. Or he put an Instagram live out. I sent my song to him, and he just mocked me and made fun of me, basically, and said, like, you know, who expected, you know, it to sound like, you know, what are you trying to sound like? Now, granted, that was like my first or second year of music, and at the time, at the time you're getting like hip. You're like, well, I'm just trying to like make a name. Like I explained, I'm trying to make a name and try to get hip. Don't know who's gonna rock with who, and so it really deterred me. And you know what the coolest thing is, First off, I performed at that dude's birthday bash, and I had that place rocking. Like 100, 200 people had that place rocking. They wanted me to go back on stage to the point where I was like, so. But the cool thing is, this guy like comes at me. I'm like kind of like, well, you know, what the hell? Narrator, I call him, and that night he sent me my first beat pack that like me and him like really started getting to work, and then like from there it's like history. That was 2020, and like since then me and Narrator have been locked in for the last like 5 years basically almost.
It was right about when I met you.
Yeah,
bro.
I
I remember I sent my song into a music review. Somebody in Southern Ohio. Again, I ain't gonna say his name because he don't deserve it and he don't do shit now. He thought he was on and popping back then, and there was a couple people on the show and they straight laughed at me, and because my hook I took like it was something like rain rain go away, and they laughed at it and said something about it being a nursery rhyme and you can't rap, nursery rhymes aren't rap, all this shit like that, and it really fucking bugged me at the time, but like. I don't know. I don't see them doing shit now, so they can fucking run backwards through a field of dicks for all I care.
Well, damn.
Backwards.
Fuck him.
What's one lesson you've learned from performing live that every artist should know?
You got to roll with the punches.
Facts. That's the reason he's on today, because the person we were supposed to have on canceled last minute. Didn't say anything. Yeah. Roll with the punches, man. Yeah. We have friends and family for that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I know it's an honor. Like I said, I appreciate you guys asking me, and you know, like I said, that beat, you know, I've had that beat in the vault, so I wrote to it today. I was like, let me get something to roll, at least give the people a little taste of something, man. What I've been working on, and but I'd say got to roll with the punches, because here's the thing, you could have a wired mic and the mic unplug on you. I've had that happen. I've had to plug my own mic back on stage while in the middle of a song. Yep. I've tripped, you know, walking off stage, almost did a fumble and did a roll. I didn't trip, but like I did a little like.
I'm still waiting for the day where I eat shit.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it, man.
Like doing the moonwalking walk. There was one time I hit a slick spot and I almost went down.
That'd been awesome, man. When we were out at. What was that place? The Lair.
Slippery ass floors, dude. I almost ate shit.
Those microphones, bro. You had to like hold the microphone upside down so that the batteries would make the connection on there, bruh. I still follow yo ass on Facebook, bruh. I know who you are, owner of that shitty ass club. I'm fucking telling you, bro.
Like it was an old strip club.
Get your shit together, dog.
And it was like. The floors were still slippery. I'm like, Jesus.
His name's Steve or something. Steve McMullen or something.
Oh.
I'm calling him out, bro. This aired out. I'm letting him know.
You know, another thing to add to that where you're talking about, like, something narrator, I think this told you before. If you mess up, keep moving, because they don't know you messed up. I mean, you know you messed up.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
That's something that I learned when I was when I was a child and I was in acting classes and performing on stage, doing different plays, musicals, and stuff like that. That like a lot of the time, almost I would say 99.99999% of the time, those people in the crowd don't even know that you messed up. They don't know the line that you missed, or you skipped, or you flubbed, or you.
My dad told me that he used to get so drunk he'd forget his lyrics and make them up on the spot.
Yeah,
he was the
dude.
lead singer of a rock band.
I don't want to hear.
I would make half my songs up when I was that talented.
I hate him, but not Aaron's dad.
Wow.
But I'm saying
you hate my
no.
dad?
Listen.
That's
like my other father. I have Papa Moon. I have Dad. That's fucking shout out to Craig, dude. I love him. But I'm saying the Grateful Dead. Fuck them. I hate them. They suck. And Fish. They all suck. They all fucking suck. But look what they did.
Attend, though.
Look what they did. Same shit. They're a jam band. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, because when they wrote that song, they were high as hell. They can't remember their shit.
I don't know. They had one of the biggest music books in the world. All right. This is going to be the last song I'm going to ask. This is one of my favorites. If you could collaborate with any artist, past or present, who would it be?
Oh, well... One that Mac Miller. I mean, I was going to get long-winded, but Mac Miller. Mac Miller. But a very, very close second right now is Smino.
I don't know who that is.
He's a rapper. Like just really cool melodic vibes. He's got a song called Wild Irish Roses.
Sounds like something that was wiped on a wall. Like a smear.
Smino. Oh, he's tough. But it
also sounds smooth.
So, I am gonna play your new music video that just dropped.
Oh no, Papa Moon.
Papa Moon.
Are you all right?
Oh no.
What's up, CFC, my dude? Cliche, my guy. Man, yeah. Talking, just got back from New York. Eli Moon. Insane. Big things coming. Y'all miss me? Just got back from New York City. What's up? Dream of finer things, like a title ring. Ever miss a shot and wake up in the morning with your face worried? Life is so important. Raps can make me smile, but my goals can break the surface. Yeah, that's some real true purpose. Had some leeches on my back, I digress, I bleach the serpent. Devil lashing out, don't let him get too close. Pray to Father God, I repented to the ghost. Fam all around me, I'ma flip that switch. Electronic world got me questioning some shit. I don't curse often, told you that previously. Really what I like to do is recreate the scene. Think I'm in my bag, this ain't crazy talk. Who's coming fast with the fire dog? Guess I'll impress, did it once before, but I need the stress, how I'm coming, y'all. Stand tall and defeat giants, defying in the way I move, this is my timing. I ain't lying, I told my foes to kick rocks and quit lying. I need action on my mind, yeah, it's inevitable. Moving with a purpose, so the facts are what I know. Breathing with some meaning, cause I know it cure my soul. Working on this journey, in this road, the one I know. It get lonely at the top if you don't have a plan. But I attest that I'ma bring the whole fam in a fresh new van, and that's what life offers. Been waiting for a minute, I'm the one that y'all call for. Yeah, think I'm in my bag, this ain't crazy talk. Who's coming fast with the fire dog? Guess I'll impress, did it once before, but I need the stress, how I'm coming, y'all. Think I'm in my bag, this ain't crazy talk. Who's coming fast with the fire dog? Guess I'll impress, did it once before, but I need the stress, how I'm coming, y'all. Think I'm in my bag, this ain't crazy. Hey, I'm not playing no more. Who's coming fast with the fire dog? I told y'all to stop sleeping on me. My name is Eli Moon.
That's a pretty good song, dude.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
I don't know who shot that video, but they need some lessons.
Yeah. Shout out Gingerbread.
Give him the claps in the what? Come on,
come on.
He's part of the collective. That's
Yep.
man right
Shout
there.
out Gingerbread on the video.
Yeah,
Shout
man.
out CMC and Cliche with the appearances in the video. Shout out narrator producing the beat. That's called One Y'all Call For. My EP, Don't Mind Me, I'm Healing.
Yeah, and shout out
And
that
shout
lady that was looking crazy at me in the mall while we were shooting.
Yeah, dude.
And yeah, for real.
For real, dude.
And
looks could kill. You were dead twice, bro.
For real.
Both eyes.
And
killed you.
Do want to give a shout out as well to Sherby. That was the flannel I was rocking. It's a
Sherby.
Cleveland brand Sherby.
Hell yeah,
Very
dude.
cool. They're working on a custom.
It makes me want a nice, cold, delectable bowl of sherbet. Sherby. Sherbet made me think of that. You know what I mean? Made me want like some frozen fruit. I have a couple questions.
Okay.
Just
I got
a
a couple
couple.
answers.
So these are ones that I just like to ask everybody. I don't know if I asked you the first time when you were on the show. I don't know if I had started this little whatever, but he asked his questions. I asked these couple. And one of his kind of overlaps. You would what's the favorite song you ever recorded? The song with Phoenix Vibes. You had said was the song that you've favorite song you've ever recorded. Which I can't wait to hear. You definitely got to send me that.
Yep.
And also, what is the your favorite artist you ever worked with? And I'm not trying to sound cocky here, but a lot of people, I don't know whether they feel like they have to say it because we're in the room or it's our show, whatever. Us excluded. If you have worked with us excluded. I want to know somebody else beyond.
Yeah. I feel like he's probably been mentioned quite a bit on this show, I'm sure, but narrator.
The second he said, all right, besides us and fucking narrator.
I'm just gonna be real, bro. That's the big bro, man. I mean, he put me, like I told you guys earlier, like he really, like when we locked in 2020 till now, we've created this sound that is just like is the Eli Moon sound with with the, you know, blessed by narrator, blessed
He
by
is
God, you
just-
know, like that's
That's my boy, bro. I
okay,
love narrator, bro.
I do too, bro.
Absolutely.
Shout out narrator.
Just a very, very, very
Genuine.
genuine and like just nice stand up. Like he takes care of his kids.
And one of the most hardworking people I've ever
He's
met.
a great father, hardworking
Yeah.
dude, goes ham.
Yeah.
So
You
like
don't see him for months. but
that's
you hear,
why.
you hear his name on everything.
because he's a grinder.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's a grinder, bro, and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's a great guy. So if you know narrator or have somehow connections with narrator, want to get tapped in with him, please tap in with narrator. If not us, whatever, we can get you connected with him too.
I think you got one more question, and then
I
do
do.
freestyle.
I have one more question. And then you got a freestyle.
Well, I'm gonna answer your question real quick that I didn't answer.
Oh.
Because you said besides you guys
and narrator, yeah.
I'm gonna say Quasi.
Okay.
Quasi.
Okay. Hell yeah.
I have a few songs in the vault with him that we got this year, and he's just really cool to work with. A great performer on stage, like just really pulls you into his performance. Very lyrical, and just a good dude. Like he met Pops before he met me. And, like, you know, he has a good relationship with Pops. So, like, and that's cool to me. That means a lot to me, like, seeing that they rock with my dad, because that means a lot to me. Like, if you can rock with my Pops, if you rock with Papa Moon, you're going to rock with Eli,
Right.
and vice versa.
Facts.
And so...
Pretty hard to not rock with Papa Moon.
Pretty hard not to.
Dude, like, if you got... You know how, like, you bring somebody around a dog, and if the dog doesn't fuck with you...
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like...
That's Papa
it's,
Moon for our
yeah,
music.
like, he's kind of like... If Papa Moon's
If he
like...
don't fuck with you,
if
we
he
don't
comes
fuck
up
with
and
you.
he's like, hey, Cody... I don't know about this guy. I'd be like, get him out right now, immediately. Like, immediately, he's gone.
Yeah, and it's so I'd say Quasi.
Okay.
He's really cool, man. He's connected with, we were mentioning Sherby. That's who he's real good friends with Sherby. So it's cool, you know, like.
So
working
we've got
with,
the song with Phoenix Vibes.
Yep.
We've got Quasi
Yep.
and narrator. Shout
Yep.
out to narrator.
And RMC. Shout out the guys.
Yeah, fuck them. They suck. And this one's going to be for Papa Moon, too, because I got to get this. He definitely wasn't here, so I definitely don't know the answer to this question. It's the universal love language. It's the bribe that I use to Aaron every single time I need something recorded or I want to come over for him to do something for me.
I already know.
What do I always say? I'll buy you a pizza.
Every time.
Learn universal love language is food. What is your favorite food, you and Papa Moon?
Ooh. Papa Moon, you want to go first?
Yeah, Papa Moon, you go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Speak up a little bit, make sure just so we can hear you.
Yeah. It'll be a little loud.
Anything Italian.
Okay, I don't know why, but I
Noodles,
looked at you and I just knew he was going to say something
meatballs.
Italian. I knew it. I could
Yeah.
just see it.
Yeah.
For real. Anything Italian.
He
If
just
you
made some,
had, like, somebody's holding you hostage. They're like, you got to eat one Italian dish for a month straight. Right now, go. What is it?
He just made some.
Lasagna. Okay, I like lasagna. I love lasagna.
would be good.
He just made
Lasagna's
some
banging.
spaghetti the other day, though, y'all. No. You made spaghetti the other day with that with the sauce. He made like with zucchini and this other stuff.
Oh
He like
my
made this
gosh.
sauce homemade. Man,
love zucchini,
crazy. And then he did make carbonara or whatever. Carbonara. Yeah. He
Oh.
made that. That was cool.
Man, listen. That was cool. I kind of like the zucchini and the spaghetti better.
Yeah.
Anything Italian, Papa Moon.
Man, I'm a big tacos guy. Tacos for
yes.
sure. But I'm plain Jane with my tacos. So I only eat like, if they're homemade, I do the meat, the taco meat, the black olives, cheese, taco sauce,
Right, you on white
and
people
rice.
shit.
And then, but the other meal I'll eat is like any like kibasi and kraut or like pork and kraut. Or there's one more. So there's
You
three.
know, over by you, you can get a bucket of pierogies and
Yeah.
Not a pierogies guy though. There's a really funny backstory. I'll tell it real quick.
Oh my gosh.
So
pierogies and sauerkraut.
What you
backstory.
get for that?
Well, the backstory is because I went to camp when I was in like 5th grade, and they were like, it was a you can't waste anything camp. So I thought these were raviolis, so I put like meat sauce on the raviolis. Well, they were pierogies. And so I didn't eat all of them. And then my teacher put them, shout out Mrs. Klum, wherever you are. She put this thing in the fridge. And then later that night, pulled it out and said, "Hey, before you guys get to have any dessert, you have to eat your leftovers from dinner." So I had to eat chunky meat sauce pierogies.
That doesn't sound that bad.
It's turned me off the pierogies. Sorry, pierogies, you didn't deserve it, but it happened. But then I'd also eat a good Reuben. A good Reuben is without the Thousand Island. Put mustard on the side, and then you got
okay.
Me. Yep.
Okay, I can get down with that.
Yep, those are my 3.
I can get down with that.
So you've mentioned Earl Sweatshirt type beats.
Yes.
Multiple times. So that's what we're gonna do. We have 2 minutes. I found a 2-minute and 20-second beat, so we're gonna see what you got.
I'll even give you guys the extra 20 seconds.
I'm gonna turn off the playback because it's.
And I'm gonna back you up. I'm gonna give you the I'm gonna give you the background vocals. I'm gonna give you the ad libs. I'm gonna do it all for you.
Yeah, heck yeah, bro. All right. Turn me up.
Turn them up, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli Moon.
Okay.
CMC. You know it.
Let me talk to you.
Let's get it.
Used to drive around the block in my mama's van, but my sister used to drive it and I was her second hand. Woo! You know how we like to cruise, you know I like to dance, and I got a couple moves, and I do not like to prance, but these haters on my back and I just pulled them off of me. I just walked the game and you know it is Monopoly. Feel like I got a few casualties, I got some armory, cause they know that I've been casting sorcery, and they wanna know about my language, I'm speaking love. If they wanna talk about me, you know what's up. Putting on the boxing gloves at 19 just to show what's up. I was trying to make my name just so I get the family up. Ooh, feeling good, feeling cool, you know what I do. Yeah, it's Eli Moon in the booth, you coming pretty soon. I just dropped a song with all my bros and now it's coming out. Fuego, yeah, you know I'm coming. Craig Sager, put on the suit and I got on all the flavor, feeling so cool, and you know I'm Super Saiyan. Ooh, this is a seance. Ooh, this is the Trayons. Ooh, I'm feeling like Cleveland 08 LeBron. Yeah, and I'm feeling like I kept all the paper up. Gotta pay out all the homies, showing all the people love. Ooh, you know I know what's up. And I went out to Texas, had to think about it for a minute. I had ex-bitch tripping on me, but I'm forgiven. I got fam that love me in every part that I just been in. I went down to up the, and then I'm back in Cleveland. I'm feeling like you know this is beginnings. Feeling like my art is never just a thing they sin in. But I've been going in, I sit in. I get into the studio and narrator, and you know they believe it. Ooh, come on.
Yeah, dude. I like that line. You said I went down to and back up to and then I'm back at. That was fire, dude.
Thanks, bro.
That was fire, dude.
Thanks, bro.
That was
Appreciate
gas, man. You know why I like that? You could tell that was off the top of your head.
That was heavy off the top.
That was off the top of your little noggin there.
Yep, right up here, man.
Right up there.
Right with the logo.
Old moon and your sunglasses.
So we're at the end here.
Yep.
I have
Really? Already?
I was having so much fun, though. We can't stay a
we
little
are,
longer.
man. The freestyle usually does close out the show.
Well,
Damn.
usually we do it right after the questions, but our questions went a little longer.
We did.
We
We were goofing
We were having
off.
fun, you know.
We're having a
As
good
it
time
should
right here
be,
with the
as it
fam,
should
bro.
be. I want you to take this second to inspire somebody, whether they're going through a hard time, they're getting into music, whatever words of inspiration that you wish you had.
Inspirational quote, bro.
Yeah. I'm going to say believe in. I'm not going to have like a quote. So what I would say is believe in what your process is, believe in what your dream is, whether it's just making enough money to where this is, you know, supplemental income on your 9 to 5. If that's your dream, then so be it. For me, this dream is making it to big stages, making it to, like I explained, generational wealth, taking care of mental health so that I can bless other people and take care of them and put this world in a better spot. So I just think believe in your dream, whether it's just making enough money to take care of, you got to take care of, or if it is being on these big stages, or if it is just being able to create something and say, I made a song, like, look at this song I made. Just believe in your dream, and if it's music, believe in it. I've done this for 6 years, and, you know, when I first started, I had a lot of people tell me, man, maybe you should stop, and I didn't stop, and now I'm here doing my thing, rocking out with some of the best in the city, best in the state, best in the nation, you know, so I'm blessed. Whether it's music, whether it's whatever you're doing, just stay away from the distractions, a bottle of liquor, just a bad relationship, bad friends, outside noise, whatever. Just go away from it, because at the end of the day, we got to lock in. We got one life, and you guys go out and grab what you want. And for me, it's like I want greatness, and I'm close. So I'll see you at the top.
I love that.
Well, with that being said,
Well, hold on. Where can they find you?
Oh,
yes.
IG,
yes.
Socials,
yes,
upcoming shows.
Yeah, at the Man They Call Moon on Instagram is where I do a lot of my work. Eli Moon Music on Facebook, Eli Moon Music on YouTube. Those are just like the two different named ones. But at the Man They Call Moon on Instagram, and Eli Moon Music also on TikTok is also. And then upcoming shows: April 12th at Dunlap's, April 18th at Sober 365. May 23rd with AiR MC and CMC, the album release. May 30th, Mushu's album release. And then I heard we're going to New York.
Woo!
So we're going to New York. So
yeah, we're going to Kings.
Queens.
No, it's called Kings.
We got some time. Okay. But yeah, thank you guys. Honestly, thank everybody out there watching. Thanks Papa Moon for getting me here in his new whip that he's been absolutely loving. So thank you to everybody out there tuning in. Thanks Papa Moon. Thanks to AiR MC. And man, we are blessed. Oh, July birthday bash, July 26th. So
we're having a great time here.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think I'm CMC.
Sometimes I'm gingerbread.
That's Eli Moon. And come on, Papa Moon, bring us home to the camera right there.
That's Papa Moon.
That's Papa Moon.
He says peace.
This has been Air It Out. I don't know if I love you anymore. Just kidding. Peace.
I just really wanna air it out. Ice on me, got a fair amount. Wanna talk, then you